to another video. My name is Rachel if you're new here. I'm a senior dance major at Point Park University, jazz concentration. And today's video is gonna be a 2-day vlog, but it's also gonna, you're gonna see two different sides, not like sides, but two different types of videos or vlogs in this video today. So the reason I say it's a 2-day vlog is because today will be, for the most part, a basic school day. And then at night, at literally 11:30 at night, I'm gonna be taking a bus to New York City to go audition for Royal Caribbean again. And so we're also gonna be seeing an audition vlog as well in this video, which I am so excited about. I still am not really processing it. I woke up and I was like, I'm taking a bus to New York City tonight. And I was like, it's like I'm saying it, but it's still not registering, you know? But yeah, so it's gonna be a wild 2 hours. But I'm really excited. I literally just got an email from Greyhound about my upcoming trip. Yeah, I'm really excited for this trip. I'm excited to get in the room again with them. I always have such a fun time in their auditions, and I'm just excited to be there again. So we're starting off with our breakfast. A lot of times I really just have the same thing every morning just because I'm too lazy to think of anything else. It's oatmeal. I always do one of the packets with peanut butter and honey, and so good, honestly. It hits every time. I'm excited to see you guys along on this day and on these 2 days. So let's get into it, guys. Skincare routine. We're gonna do a little skincare routine check. In case you don't know, I use Curology as my skincare along with this Good Molecule Wake Up Eye Gel. Funny enough, the first time I got this, it was from a Chegg book because I had to get a book for a class, and they were doing some PR stuff when they sent it out. And I got a whole tube for free, and then I kind of fell in love with it, and here we are. But I use Curology, so I use their cleanser and their wrist moisturizer, and then also I have a prescribed too, but I only use this at night. That's my skincare routine. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I love Curology, wherever looking for it. You can also, if you don't want to do the prescription, you can also get them at Target. They now sell Curology in stores. You don't have to do it online at their website, and you don't have to do prescription even. Even if you want to buy it online from their website, you can just buy the cleanser and the moisturizers and all the other stuff they sell, and not have to do this subscription box that I do. But I've been using Curology since my senior in high school. One of my friends was doing it, and I was I've been trying all these different skincare stuff, and nothing was working. So then I decided to try their free trial, and then just continued after that. And my skin looks way better than it did in high school. So shout out to Curology. This is not sponsored by them, but shout out to them for their skincare. Fit check moment as well. We're gonna start down and then work our way up. My socks are from the Beetlejuice National Tour. I went to see it when it came in, I don't even know when it came, but it came to Pittsburgh at some point. It was my sophomore year of college, and I got the socks. I love buying socks from all the Broadway shows I see. These pants are from Halara. I actually got them from a friend though. This black top is, I think the brand is Popular 21, but I got it from Burlington. If you don't know what Burlington is, it's basically a TJ Maxx, Marshalls. And then this hoodie is actually one of my best friends. She's the one who works on a cruise ship, if you've seen any of my other videos. And so this is her hoodie actually. But yeah, that's the fit check. Alright, so as I said before, today's first day of this vlog is going to be a regular school day of sorts. So today I only have jazz and modern. Normally I'd also have entrepreneurship for the arts, but she canceled class today. Today's kind of already nice because I am walking to my first class right now. The time is 10:55-ish. So I'm walking to my first class now. It's 11:20 with Kiki, and then I have a break. And then at 2:40, I have modern with Norbert. And then I'm done. And like I said, normally I'd have entrepreneurship with the arts with Keisha afterwards, but we're not doing that today. At some point today, I also need to do a Target run. I'm also gonna be going into the studios tonight to go over the combo that we have to do for the audition tomorrow. I already know it. I just need to go over it, you know. Then we're gonna be taking a bus at 11 o'clock at night.
or 11:30 at night actually, to go to New York City. So that's today's agenda, in case you're curious. The three essentials in my opinion, my three essentials. In my humble abode opinion, those are my personal three essentials. But use them to your own discretion and follow the instructions. Time is 11:17. I'm gonna go to jazz. I'll see you after. Time is 1:07 and I've made it home. I went on my Target run, as you saw. And literally, I ran out of batteries. It was kind of a silly little trip. I ran out of batteries recently and I had been meaning to get them, so I decided to get them while I was there. And then I also got a mini hairspray bottle for tomorrow, so I don't have to like carry around a whole bottle of gel or like a whole thing of hairspray. But I'm making food right now. As you saw, it's pierogies. I love pierogies, grew up eating them. So we're gonna have some pierogies. And then I'm gonna be emailing my teachers as a reminder, like to remind them that I'm not gonna be at school tomorrow. And I'm just gonna eat and sit here for a second not for a second. I have modern at 2:40, so I have a little bit of a break right now. I'll leave here at like 2:15 and then go dance some more. Okay, so I realized that I never actually talked about what my jazz class was, like what we did today. So during jazz class today, we actually did like a little like yoga block class, or Kiki had ordered yoga blocks on Amazon, I believe it was. And basically we just like went into groups and we came up with some exercises and we're like and then came together and like we taught each other all these exercises, and we're gonna make like a little like warm up just based off of yoga blocks. And it was honestly so good. Like we were also gonna do a combo today, but it took a little longer than expected. So it actually took like basically all of class, but it went really well. It was some good exercises. I was tired. My legs are gonna be a little tired tomorrow. And then yes, I'm headed to Modern now. Time is 2:18. Very sunny today. Yeah, let's do our last class of the day before we start getting ready for this audition. We've actually, so for the past 2 weeks, this week and last week, we've had a sub for Modern. Norbert's been out and about doing something, so we've had a sub for the past 2 weeks, and she's been great. I guess he's been on tour with an artist for the past 2 or 3 years, she said, and she's been just so fun, cool to work with. Very fun, very silly. Definitely gonna miss her, but I'm also excited to get back to having Norbert be prepped for New York City begins. Okay, so I'm starting to like pack, honestly. Like I've been like kind of thinking about what I'm gonna wear tomorrow, but like not really. I think I'm literally gonna bring both of these. One's biker shorts and then these are leggings, because I've been debating. I wanted to wear, okay, let me backtrack for a second. If you have seen my other times that I've auditioned for Royal, two of them, one of them is the very first video I ever published publicly. So definitely go back and check that. It was my very first time auditioning for Royal Caribbean. That time and the other past 2 times that I've auditioned for Royal Caribbean, I've worn the same outfit. I was like, you know what? Let me just remind them, you know, wear the same outfit. This time I was like, you know what? I kind of want to switch it up. So I have this top that I got, I think back in July. So I definitely want to wear this. But I was like, do I wear, I was originally kind of thinking colored bottoms, but then I was like, but I don't really have like bright colored bottoms that are bright colored, and that's kind of like my thing, is I kind of wear like either bright colored top or bright colored bottom, and then the black is the opposite. So I was like, maybe I could just like wear the leggings I have worn to all the auditions, like my Lululemon leggings, and just do like a black moment. Or do I go biker shorts and do these blue biker shorts with this top? So I think I'm literally gonna bring both of them, because I'm not obviously putting on the fit to drive to go to New York City. Like that doesn't make sense. So that's gonna like be in my bag. So I think I'm gonna wear, I think I'm literally just gonna bring those 2 options and figure that out tomorrow, because I don't really want to figure it out right now. I still can't process. I was texting one of my best friends, I was texting Hope, and I was like, I just can't process that I'm leaving for New York City tonight, that like it's a different day than my normal life and my normal days. And like the fact that I'm gonna like fall asleep, because obviously I need to sleep, so I'm literally gonna fall asleep in Pennsylvania and then wake up in New York City. waking up in New York City is really gonna kind of throw me for a loop, and it's gonna be so silly, but also so fun, and I'm just so excited to do this. I am gonna have my belt bag with me, and I'm trying to think about what I can fit in my belt bag. Okay. Oh my god, I think I did it. She's all packed. I just have to take out my water bottle, but maybe if I choose a different water bottle, I can just clip it to like put it through the loop of my belt bag and then just have it kind of like dangling off of that. One thing, if you might have noticed, that I was kind of debating on taking out in that very moment was my rep book. And the last time I did a Royal Caribbean audition, I ended up also actually singing too. Now, for that specific audition, there were singing auditions happening at the exact same time as our dance auditions, which is why they were like, and who can sing? And then I just happened to have my rep book on me and rose my hand, and then ended up also singing for them too, I hopped the line basically, I guess. They had us hop the line and sing for them in the singing audition room. However, if I remember correctly, the singing auditions don't happen till the afternoon. The chances of me actually singing are probably close to none. However, I would like to be prepared. And I actually do need to make some adjustments in some of the music. I still need to write some stuff in there for an accompanist if they were to be reading it. You never know. So I'm gonna just bring it, and we got this all done. She's all packed. It's not too terribly heavy. Here's photos.
I think that's the one she submits.
I think that's the one I submit, guys.
I'm gonna take this singular egg off.
The singular egg, my roommate.
I don't smart with people. What if I don't actually eat it?
You would smash the egg in my face.
This is kind of egg, and I'm not gonna take one single egg home. And you're not gonna eat it, so I think we make it an egg friend.
Ow! Look at its face. What's its name? Does it have a name?
I'm gonna drop and spill raw egg all over you.
I would cry because then that means I have to clean it. Fernando.
Fernando?
That was the first name that came to my mind.
Fernando or Fernando? What?
Fernando.
Fernando.
Fernando. His name is Fernando.
Fernando's
the egg.
Thanks, Kaya.
You could just throw him away. We got a little funeral for him right now.
I'm cracking him in my hands.
Shall we ever open it? Look at my leg! There's an egg on my floor! Poor Fernando. Gone but never forgotten. Okay, so maybe this wasn't the best idea because it's now on my wall. Or did you blast this thing out into outer space? Okay, well, we're gonna go downstairs now into a hallway where we actually filmed really silly intro videos for a audition tape. So we're gonna go do that now. And then I'm gonna go to the studio. Just casually going to take pictures with my Laduca still on. It felt good. But oh my god. I did it 3 times in a row for stamina purposes because I know obviously I'd be tired during the audition, so I wanted to do it 3 times in a row for stamina, but I don't know if you can see my face right now. I'm red. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. We're gonna take a shower, and then I think the time is 7:15. I was literally only here 15, maybe 20, 25 minutes. I still have a couple hours before I even need to go. I think I have 4 hours. water bottle. I got everything I need. I have triple checked everything. We're all ready to go. It's 10:56 right now, but I think I'm just gonna start walking anyway. Let's do this, guys. I'm very tired. I'm kind of tired already. Hopefully I sleep somewhat decent on this bus. So bad my Apple Watch couldn't work. So we're doing great. But I made it to the cafe. I'm eating anything big right now with juice. And then I'm gonna go find some coffee. Because I didn't sleep. So yeah, this is at 10. I'm gonna start like walking over to Pearl Studios at like 9. But I don't plan on actually like being on Pearl Studios, so we'll see. I already clocked where the Target was. So I'm excited to go through that Target. I really am. But I'm also really excited for this audition. Out and about, made it all the way through, went really, really well. And now I'm gonna head to Target before I come up and back on the bus. So I'll give you more information later. So it went really well though. It's like 1 p.m. And I'm leaving New York City again. In and out, 6 hours. I'll give you like a don't worry. Hello. It's 10:49. I'm very tired. It was a better ride than the first one. I was basically by myself minus like 2 hours where I had someone sitting next to me. Yeah, it was just a lot of sitting. And I probably should have stood up more than I did, but here we are. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to my apartment. I'm gonna take a quick shower. We're gonna do a little stretchy stretch, and then I'm gonna kind of walk you through what the actual process was like for Royal Caribbean's audition, because unfortunately I didn't really get to explain it while I was in New York City. There's a lot happening. Yeah, let me head back to my apartment real quick, and then we'll break it down for you. Okay, I'm back in my apartment. I took a shower, I ate, I have texted everyone that needed to be texted that I've made it home safe. So now I'm gonna kind of walk you through the process of what actually happens in a Royal Caribbean audition. In case you've never been to one, you're curious what it's like, what you'd be getting yourself into. So basically when you sign up for Royal Caribbean Audition, you get an email basically confirming it, and then also when you scroll down, there'll be 2 links. There'll be one for Across the Floor and one for a contemporary combo. These are 2 combos you have to learn before you head to this audition. When you get there and they're all set up, they have like a QR code you scan and you get all signed in. They give you your number that I actually still have. Mine was 524 today. And you like put what your audition number is, your time, the date, your name, your profile. You do like a link to your profile, and then that's it for like really like signing in when you get there. Once the audition's starting, they all introduce themselves. There's always going to be like a casting director or a casting person, someone from Royal Caribbean, and then there'll be the choreographer. And then there was also another person in the room as well today. Normally there's usually only like 3 people, maybe 4. So that's how it starts. So then you go straight into doing the Across the Floor, and they do go over the combos. They let you ask any questions. They let you do with the music once or twice. They'll like give specific corrections. It's such a great environment to be in that room, and I just love being in Royal Caribbean audition rooms so much. They're always just such a pleasure, so just positive vibes. It's always amazing. So then we did the Across the Floor 2 times. I did it 2 times, but we did it 2 at a time. And so we did that, everyone went, and then they actually called some numbers back to do the Across the Floor again, so then I got to do it again. And then after that, they make the first cut. And I believe in this audition, there's about 35 people. To be honest, I didn't count, but I believe there's about 35 people. And then they cut it down to 10 people for contemporary. So then they give you a second. You're also allowed to, you bring in your shoes that you're gonna wear, throughout the whole audition. You wear flats for the first 2, and then for commercial, you put on your heels. And then you're also allowed to bring in your water, of course. They gave us a few minutes. We actually did the Across the Floor again, but 1 at a time this time, which is something that I've never done before, which is doing the Across the Floor again, after people have been cut. So that was a first for me. I have heard of other auditions doing it. That's a bit of first for me. So then we went into contemporary after that, and we went over the combo again. You know, to ask questions. They go over specific things, very specific movements they want to emphasize on, and then they let you go over the music that we did in 2 different groups. They split us in half so we could kind of do it, and then that was another one. We did 2 at a time, and we also did some improv towards the end, but not a lot. I think it was only 2, maybe 3/8 at most. After that, they actually had us go back into the holding room because we were at Pearl Studios. They called us back in. They're like, here's the numbers that are gonna go to commercial. If your number is called, please bring your shoes back into the room. And we're like, great. We put our heels on, and then this one is the one that we learned on the spot. We did not have a combo we knew beforehand for this one. And this one's obviously to see how you learn, how quickly you learn. The point of these are also not they don't expect you to have this choreography perfect, down to the match. You just learn this in 10-15 minutes. They don't expect it to be perfect. They want to see how you're performing with what knowledge you just got. And they really talked a lot in this audition about intent with your eyes and the emotion. So that's something I focused on a lot, and that's something that is my little trick tip for auditions is if they specific they talk about a very specific movement for a good while, or you get a correction very specifically, or they talked about the intent with your eyes and the emotion. Those are the things I'm going to focus on the most, because it's the things that they're thinking about in their head. They're like, oh, I just told this person about the timing in the beginning, let's see if they got it. When we did commercial, after we learned it and did in our smaller groups, we did it 2 at a time. At one point while learning it, I got a correction about timing in the beginning. So when I did it when it was just 2 of us and we were performing it, I made sure to have that timing in the very beginning. I didn't care about the timing for the rest of it, or except a few other parts. But I was like, I'm gonna make sure I have this timing in the beginning because they're gonna clock it if I still didn't have the timing after they corrected on me. You see what I mean? That's kind of like my tip and trick, is to focus on the things they very specifically say or emphasize on when teaching, explaining a combo. It'll be better. It'll be better for you. It'll be better for everyone. So then after commercial, they had us go into the hallway for a second, and then at this point by commercial we were down to 8. They did do a cut between contemporary and commercial. From across the floor to contemporary, it went from like 35-ish to 10. And then from contemporary to commercial, it went down to 8. And then after commercial, they actually dropped it again down to 6. And then they called us back in. And that was, and then after commercial, like that's it. Like that's the end of the process. If they cut you after commercial, then unfortunately you didn't make it to the end of the process. But if you do, which I was so grateful to make it to the end of the process again. And it's basically just kind of like a talk, like, does everyone have their profiles completely up to date? Does everyone have passports? And then just making sure everything's good. And then they take a picture of you in a little bevel against the wall. And unfortunately they did, or not unfortunately, but they did also ask if people could sing. And I raised my hand, and I literally had my red book with me just in case, because I had a feeling they could possibly ask about singing. But after we got out of the audition, I realized what time it was, and the audition was only supposed to go until noon. And it was just like kind of past noon, and my bus back to Pittsburgh, back home, was at 1, and I still needed to like go get food and then get to the station. And so afterwards there was 3 of us that said we could sing, but then actually all 3 of us were unable to stay, and I apologized, like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I have to catch a bus back to Pittsburgh. I was like, is there any way I could just submit something online? How many songs do you want? What type of cuts? What type of songs would you like? And so she gave me specifics, and the other 2 had other various reasons that they were unable to stay. So I have to record you singing at some point very soon, so I can get that up on my profile as well. But overall, it was a great time. Bonded very well with everybody that was in the room. I always do. It's like I said, it's such like a positive, happy vibe, and they're so encouraging. Like, they are here for you. They are so just like, they want you to be like your best in the most like healthy, positive vibe way, if that makes sense. So I always just love auditioning for Royal Caribbean, and fingers crossed that I get something from this audition. Yeah, that's the audition process for Royal Caribbean. And that's also going to be it for the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was probably a little chaotic in day 2 in New York City, just because there wasn't a lot of explaining of everything that happened. But I hope I cleared anything up. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, TikTok. Anyway, all my socials are linked down below and in my bio. Thank you guys so much for watching this college vlog and audition vlog in one go. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, morning, whenever you're watching this. I love you guys to the moon and back. Goodbye.